Alright, so does anybody remember what happened last time?
Not even a little bit.
Sean, you definitely know what happened last time.
I kicked ass.
You kicked...
I remember passing out and then everyone was dead.
Marwin, do you remember what happened last time?
Yeah, I saved the day.
Yes, he did.
You...
He managed to not die.
I remember coming back to awareness just in time to kill a guy.
Pretty much. Okay. So, last time, Ginger, can you still hear people or not hear people?
Can you hear me, Ginger?
I can hear Evenwood.
Okay, alright, we're good. So last time, what happened was that Marwin attempted to infiltrate the Church of Selune, which was being a front of this cult of Newne. And you were pretty much successful, Marwin, in doing so. Until Lord Remis came down the stairs and you apparently he apparently rolled really shitty on his insight roll and believed you about something about a gnome with a frying pan, and then you were homeless, and then it was really weird. And there was a gnome in the game, but you guys laughed at him and stuff like that, and he was a little annoying. And then Roland nearly incinerated.
Hey, you missed my impersonation of Ball.
Yes.
That was my crying moment.
Yes. Roland created a major illusion of Bahal, and then had people cowering because they thought it was actually Bahal. And then there was a fireball in there someplace. And then, long story short, you guys killed the people that could have possibly helped you get to Silverfish.
Except we found out where the ballstones are at, and we know what their plan is.
You do. So, their plan, instead of bringing Bahal back, is actually making a man a god. Literally.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out for them.
Yeah, but, they have a non-zero chance of succeeding.
I know, they have a non-zero chance of doing something important. I don't know if you call it success.
Attempts. But, people are still going to die for this cause or whatnot, and, they should be stopped, unless you guys want to do something else. I mean, you have been pretty much hired by the Order of the Gauntlet to help with the situation.
I'm going to work with him. I have a date with Matilda coming, so I don't really want to piss her off before the date.
Okay, Marwin, you were looking at Lord Remis's looks and features to try to be him, right?
Yeah.
I got a question about that. Do you know anything about Lord Remis, other than he's a noble?
No.
This plan is going to work great. Okay, so you guys are at the smoldering... Well, they're not smoldering yet. I assume they'll be smoldering soon. Because of somebody's... Somebody likes to set things on fire. But... currently, let me get the tokens and objects. You are in a room. There is a dead priest of Selune, as I put in quotes. There is Lord Remis, who is deader than dead, accompanied with his two clerics. And the voices you had heard Roland in the back room in this area had fallen silent after the battle had begun. They were speaking in what you think is abyssal. Is there anything you guys want to do while you are here still? And you picked up a lot of loot too. Well, a good portion of loot too.
I wish to keep looking at the books that I didn't have a chance to look at before.
Okay, that's perfectly reasonable. Ginger, what are you up to?
Did we go over experience and loot last time?
We
We
went.
said we were gonna do it
Yeah,
before we started the
right,
session.
right. We went over. I gave you loot. I am trying to find that goddamn page. Somebody said they wrote it down.
I did.
Okay.
I think
What?
I put it in the notes section of my character sheet.
Okay, so I know I gave you a couple spell scrolls. I know there was a cantrip scroll in there. I know
There's a second level.
there was a second level spell in there. And were there any other spells I gave you? I think those were it.
Only 2 spells. There's 1 potion of fire breath,
Mm-hmm.
2 potions of healing,
Mm-hmm.
1 boots of elven kind,
Mm-hmm.
a necklace worth 250 gold pieces,
Mm-hmm.
a parapot of health, a necklace with a heart-shaped gem that prevents diseases.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have the necklace written down.
Yeah,
That's the parapet of health. I
yeah,
think.
that's the parapet of
Oh,
hell.
okay.
Okay, so the cantrip I gave you was True Strike. And the second level spell I gave you was Hold Person.
Hold.
Hold Person, yes. And for experience, you guys are level 3. Well, Sean, you will be level 3 soon. Very, very soon. But but you guys are level 3, so I believe that will give you, with the amount of shit I gave you last time, you will get 630 experience. Okay. So Rowan's looking at the books, so you're looking at the books. There are a lot of books, of course, being a Church of Selune, about elves, about the moon, about more elfy stuff.
I'm
That's
not looking for granola recipes. I'm looking for things that look a little bit more out of place.
right, like the Tome of Necromancy that's on the bottom shelf.
I'll pick that up, slide into the pocket.
Okay. Ginger, where are
I
you
don't
up?
know.
What
I-
was that, Rowan?
I know we don't have a lot of time here, so I'm just kind of collecting things that are interesting
Mm-hmm.
to be able to look at them further later on.
Okay, so yeah, there is a book on necromancy, which is out of place in this area. Ginger, what are you up to?
I
There-
don't really know.
They're
what I
dead people. Things smell like they're burnt. Marwin is pretty singed, like very singed, like third-degree burns that look like they've been healing over the course of a few minutes.
I'm still pretty though.
Oh, of course
Are you still dressed as Oh Jimmy?
Yeah, well, for the moment.
So you looked like a third-degree burnt Oh Jimmy.
Nice.
So you're saying is he looks like old Jimmy?
Yes, pretty much.
Oh,
You know, old Jimmy's house burnt down, so that it fits in his disguise.
Quite a lovely
True.
disguise.
You guys did burn down his house.
So
Wow.
Ginger, you see Roland. He's going by the bookshelves. He's looking at all the tomes. There are a couple dead bodies that you've like picked clean of loot at this point. You do hear a lot of chattering from upstairs, all of you, and some, hurried voices and it sounds like people are going to come down the stairs any minute. Is there anything you'd like to do, Ginger? You are in front of the stairwell, by the way.
I am what?
In front of the stairwell.
Did I get hit or anything? I remember getting hit.
You got hit hard by a cleric who critted you. You were brought down and then you got back up via health potion from Evenwood's pouch.
By the way, I'm at 2 hit points, right? So, can we deal with that right now?
Who here can heal?
The bard can heal. if she has
Um,
any healing spells left.
I think I already used healing word because it's blocked out here.
Could I heal since I have 1 level of bard?
You probably could.
I know I have something where if I play for a short rest, I can heal people.
Yeah, you can
Some-
heal people additional hit points if you guys are taking like a short or long rest. I think it's on top of what you guys have.
I
So
definitely think we should be taking a short rest before we attempt to do anything else.
yeah,
If we can.
Ginger.
that
In
possible?
in front of you, and well, the door opens to the stairwell, and in front of you is a old woman. She is dressed in robes. I'm trying to find a good token for her, but all I'm getting are like half naked chicks and a statue.
What's wrong with that?
Well, old.
Half naked old lady? Yeah.
Do you want to see a half naked old lady?
Like, I have no problem with ageism.
I'm just gonna type in woman and just take a token from that then. Not Wonder Woman. Alright. So there's a woman in a dress. Ignore the Tesla coils behind her. And she kind of pokes her head in, Ginger. And she asks, "Is everything okay down there?" She looks like she's wearing the robes of Selune, like elf symbols on the cuffs of her sleeves, and she's clearly elvish too. She has the ears and slightly angular face, and she's asking you, Ginger, "Are you okay? Is everything? We heard a lot of noise, shouting, explosions, a explosion. Is everything
So-
okay down there, Miss?"
I want to persuade her that everything's okay, so she goes away.
Well, the problem with persuasion is that persuading is this, like, it sounds like you're saying well, technically everything is okay for you guys. So I guess that would be a persuasion. So what would you roll to see what you get, and what would you tell her while you're doing this?
Weapons malfunction. We're all okay here. We're all okay. How are you?
Basically, that it was just an illusion gone wrong, but everything's okay. Nobody's hurt. We're all fine.
Oh, okay. Is Jonathan okay? I saw him come downstairs with you.
Oh yeah. He went out the back way.
Oh, okay.
He's hearing confession
Oh, okay.
from someone else.
I roll like shit again. Oh, okay. All right. Do you know which way he went? He has a sermon in like in 30 minutes, and I want to make sure he's prepared. The old fella, he sometimes loses, he doesn't realize where he is at times and things of that nature.
Did say he was on his way to go find his notes that he misplaced.
Oh, did he misplace his notes again? Oh, how silly. Who's down there with you anyway, Missy?
Oh, just a couple of us that were cleaning up after our little practice down here.
Where are you practicing?
Doesn't anybody want to jump in?
No, of course not.
You're a bard.
Son, you're the bard. Dude, you're bard thing.
Actually, if I hear her say practicing from downstairs, I'll start playing my my instrument.
Oh, okay. Oh, are we going? Is the band going to be joining us today for this sermon?
Can I disguise myself as Lord Reddit right now?
What?
I thought you were doing that anyways.
Well, I didn't know I had done it yet, but now I'm doing it.
All right, fine. You can start doing that.
Nice.
Is the band joining us today? And she kind of looks expectantly at you, Ginger.
Well, it was going to be a surprise, and we're not finished working it out. So actually, we need to get back to practice for the next 20 minutes.
Okay, all right.
We
Where
don't
are you?
want anybody here because it's a surprise.
Okay, okay, I get it. And she closes the door, and you hear footsteps walking away from the entrance. Marwin, you are getting ready for your appearance as Lord Remis. How do you feel about that?
Pretty good. I also speak Abyssal,
Okay.
if that's still possible for me to go over there.
So the voices that Roland had heard in this through this door over yonder, um, as soon as the battle started, it got quiet. Um, you can attempt to go through that door to see if anyone's still there without telling anybody else, or you could just get help in opening the door. What do you want? I mean, what would Marwin do?
I ask myself that every day.
WWMD? Wait, what?
What would Marwin do?
So Marwin, what are you doing? You're at the door. You want to give it a listen?
Well, I want one of them health potions if that's still possible.
No, we're taking a short rest.
All right, then
20
let's take
minutes.
a
We
short-
got 20 minutes.
So I have to keep myself entertained for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
For that-
if it's
ooh,
20 minutes,
If we have
short
20
is
minutes,
that enough to do my bard thingy?
A short rest, I believe, is 5 minutes. In
Catch our
this,
breath.
yep,
if
catch
we,
your
if we
breath.
both do it, do they get double benefits?
No, they do not stack.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna walk outside for a minute,
All right.
and I'm gonna walk over to this spot if I can.
Okay, so to get out there, either you go you go outside and around the building, or you go, in that door, and that door is opened, and so this entire place right here sits on kind of like a balcony, so you can walk underneath that area. Yeah, you can you can walk there outside. There are
Is this anything?
that's that's just a table with some chairs.
Okay, I didn't know if there was something fancy on top
Yeah.
of it.
You do notice there are 2 people outside. Let me get their tokens. I don't want to use Tesla coil woman again. Businesswoman, and there's a child out there. Child.
Speaking abyssal.
Speaking of no, they are not speaking abyssal. A little girl. Even though she looks bigger than the. There we go. No, fuck it. Fuck it. All right. Outside there is a child and a woman. A little girl who is just kind of playing with some 2 sticks, and she's juggling another stick in between them. I forget what that's called. And her mother is just sitting in one of the chairs, enjoying the sun, reading a book. She's human. She looks about 30, mid-30s. The child looks like she's about 9 or 10. And, they're just kind of minding their own business.
I walk by, I kind of smile and nod at them.
All right, they don't really, they don't pay too much attention to you. The woman smiles and nods. The kid is still playing with the sticks.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
All right, you knock on the door, and a few seconds pass, and you don't hear anything.
I'll knock again a little bit harder.
Okay.
Harder?
Louder.
Louder.
Combination of louder and harder.
There
I'm just being a jerk.
is
Ignore me.
there is no response,
I turn to the lady and ask, "Has anyone left recently?"
and she looks up from her book and says, "Oh, no, we've been out here for like 10, 15 minutes. I didn't hear or see anyone come out."
Ah, the service is about to begin and they're supposed to come upstairs. I was hoping.
Oh,
I don't want them to miss the service, so I'm trying to get a hold of them.
Okay, all right. And she goes back and reads, just reads her
I'm
book.
gonna wiggle the door and see if it's locked.
It is locked.
And I try to. I am going to do something kind of funny.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to pick the lock, but I need to distract the kid and is the kid looking at me or looking at the mother?
She's playing with her sticks.
I'm gonna go try and very stealthily try to unlock the door.
All right. I'm gonna need a pretty. Give me a stealth roll. I forgot you have 1,000,000 points still on your character.
Stealth is one of my proficient skills.
Ah, you're proficient in it too. All right.
Out of curiosity, can we resolve short rests, or is this something that's happening before?
I'm
we
not
can?
taking a short rest.
All right.
Yeah,
You
well,
guys.
some of us are at 2 hit points. Guy who's trying to rush us into the next encounter.
All right.
No, I'm trying to talk us out of an encounter.
Yeah, which is probably gonna end up in combat, and then one of us is gonna be dead.
All right. Anyways.
If someone has healing or I think possibly, well, I don't know how this
Let me
healing.
let's.
What is it?